So Ellie, I'd love to learn a little bit more as to why you believe so much in relationships and human connection, and why it is the core of the work that you do.
Yeah, so I think there's a few reasons for it. I think on a personal level, my mum is a psychotherapist, so I think I grew up really understanding a lot about the importance of connection and how that can really support people in general. But also for me personally, I really do believe that relationships are the foundation of everything. Even if you look at neuroscience, for example, it literally tells us that we all need to feel seen, heard, and understood. And I think fundamentally that is what, at the end of the day, that is what everybody needs. So human connection has always really been a huge part of what I do. And I have a background in hospitality and client relations. So again, I went from being able to think about how to facilitate connection to then relationship coaching, and thinking about how actually people can be building stronger connections and more meaningful connections. So I think it is so powerful, and I've really seen it change people's lives, people's perspectives, obviously both in the corporate space, but also personally too.
I love that. And when I hear you explaining that, it makes me think about what's my relationship with this topic and why do I care so much? And I think similar to yourself, I've just born an empath and super curious. And I'm really interested in people, small groups, tribes, cultures, and communities, and how it fits together in and outside of work. And I truly believe that none of us were born to be lonely. We were born to have a real shared experience as humanity. And in the workplace, I love asking this question of, like, think about your favorite manager and tell me what it was about that manager that you loved so much. And you always get similar type of answers. Like, what kind of things come to mind for you?
It's interesting. I always ask that in a lot of workshops, and always it comes down to this idea of it's how they made you feel, right?
100%.
It's whether they rooted for you, whether they looked out for you. It always comes down to those things. They're often just the people that you like the best. It might not always be that you really got on with them incredibly well, but there was something about them. They made you feel seen.
Yeah, and what I loved even with those answers is, like, people are saying, like, it's people that were inspiring, encouraging, empowering, supportive. They could stretch me. But then when you ask these companies, what do you look for when you hire or promote someone into management? Do you look for how inspiring they are, how motivating they are, how empowering they are, how supportive they are? Right? And that's where there's a gap. We're not even looking for the right things when we look at what people want from their favorite managers. So of course there's going to be a gap from day one. And that's where we come in, and that's why we do this work.